Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an incredible global event that showcases resilience, skill, and the human spirit, the Paralympic Games. Whether you're a sports enthusiast or just curious about this remarkable competition, stick around because we're going to cover everything you need to know in just 10 minutes. Let's jump right in. The Paralympic Games have an inspiring origin story that began shortly after World War II. In 1948, Dr. Ludwig Guttmann, a German-born neurologist, organised a sports competition for World War II veterans with spinal cord injuries in Stoke Mandeville, England. This event was held on the same day as the opening ceremony of the London 1948 Olympic Games, and it marked the beginning of what would become the Paralympic Games. Over time, this modest event evolved into an international phenomenon. In 1960, the first official Paralympic Games were held in Rome, Italy, with 400 athletes from 23 countries competing in 8 sports. Since then, the Paralympic Games have grown immensely, now featuring thousands of athletes from over 160 countries across a wide variety of sports. So, what exactly are the Paralympic Games? Simply put, they are a major international multi-sport event for athletes with disabilities. The Games take place every 4 years, right after the Olympic Games, in the same host city. The term Paralympic is derived from the Greek prefix para, meaning alongside, highlighting that these games run parallel to the Olympics. The Paralympic Games are governed by the International Paralympic Committee, or IPC, which was founded in 1989. The IPC ensures that the Games are inclusive, fair, and showcase the very best of human athletic performance. Now, let's talk about one of the most unique aspects of the Paralympic Games, the classification system. Since athletes have different types and degrees of disabilities, the classification system is designed to create a level playing field by grouping athletes based on their functional ability. There are 10 eligible impairment types, which are further broken down into sport-specific classifications. For example, in athletics, the T and F classifications denote track and field events, and the number following the letter indicates the type of impairment. T11, for example, is for track athletes with a severe visual impairment, while F44 is for field athletes with lower limb impairments. This classification system ensures that competition is as fair and exciting as possible, highlighting the athlete's incredible skill and determination. Next, let's dive into the sports themselves. The Paralympics feature a wide variety of sports, many of which you might recognize from the Olympics, like swimming, cycling, and athletics. However, there are also some unique sports that you can only find in the Paralympics. Wheelchair rugby, also known as murder ball, is a full-contact team sport played on a basketball court, where players use specialized wheelchairs to carry the ball across the opponent's goal line. Then there's goalball, a sport specifically designed for visually impaired athletes, where players use a ball with bells inside to score goals against their opponents. And boccia, a precision ball sport similar to bocce, is tailored for athletes with severe physical disabilities. With over 20 sports and hundreds of events, there's always something thrilling happening at the Paralympics. Let's meet some incredible Paralympians who have made history. There's Tatiana McFadden from the USA, a wheelchair racer who has won 17 Paralympic medals across multiple games. Then there's Ellie Simmonds, the British swimmer who, despite her small stature, became a 5-time Paralympic champion and a role model for young athletes worldwide. Markus Rehm, a German long jumper, is known as the blade jumper and has broken multiple world records. Meanwhile, Siamand Rahman from Iran, who sadly passed away in 2020, was the strongest Paralympian ever, having lifted an astonishing 310 kilograms in powerlifting. These athletes show us that no challenge is too big if you have the heart and determination to overcome it. Now, it's not all smooth sailing. The Paralympic Games face several challenges, including funding, accessibility, and media coverage. While awareness and viewership have grown, there is still a significant gap compared to the Olympics, but things are changing. With more coverage, sponsorship, and support from the public, the Paralympics are gradually gaining the recognition they deserve. Paris 2024, for example, that started on August 28th, is set to be the most accessible Paralympic Games ever, with state-of-the-art facilities and increased visibility for athletes. By raising awareness, we can all contribute to a future where Paralympians receive equal recognition and celebration for their achievements. So how can you get involved and support the Paralympics? Here are a few ways. Watch and share coverage of the Games. Follow your favourite athletes on social media, volunteer at local events, or support organisations like the International Paralympic Committee or the National Paralympic Committees in your country. Every bit of support counts in helping to elevate these incredible athletes and the Paralympic movement as a whole. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the Paralympic Games. We hope you learned something new and feel inspired by these amazing athletes. Remember, the Paralympics aren't just about sports. They're about showcasing the power of the human spirit and breaking down barriers. So, make sure to tune it in, cheer on, and support your favourite athletes in the next Paralympic Games. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.